Hello and welcome to World's World. This week we're going to be taking a look at a brand new pack from Lowe Alpine called the Altus. Now this comes in men's and women's versions and also in a number of colours, but it also comes in a number of different capacities. So there's a 32 litre version, a 42 to 47 version and a 52 to 57 version. What I have here is the 42 to 47, and this is the perfect size for, say, big days out in winter where you need to be carrying all your technical gear and all your warm stuff. It's also the right size for weekend wild camping adventures and also perfect for hut-to-hut trekking. I'd say this would be absolutely ideal for something like the Camino de Santiago pilgrimage, where you're walking from hostel to hostel but still need all your essentials with you. So let's look at the back system first. This comes in, I think, two different back lengths, but there's also a Velcro slider here that gives the potential for an extra bit of adjustment. So you've got a couple of inches of give here. Now, the back itself is made from a combination of mesh and foam padding with loads of air channels in it, so there's plenty of ventilation. What I really like about it is this curved lumbar support down here. It fits really snugly in your lower back to give a very close-fitting, comfortable feel that's also ventilated. And then you've got the hip belts, which are slightly pre-curved and also really padded to give a very comfortable feel. Okay, let's take a look at the front then. So there are loads and loads of compression straps just to make sure that you can get this, you know, if you're carrying a light load, you can really cinch it in and make sure that it's not kind of falling off your back. Loads of pocket spaces, so two in the top lid. The one on the inside has one of those little clips for your car keys. Two stretch pockets on the side where you can stick a water bottle. These probably aren't big enough for a tent or a roll mat though, unfortunately, but you can stick your tent or roll mat on the bottom straps down here. There's also a pocket on the front where it's got a slight bit of stretch to it as well, and you can stuff your down jacket in there or your waterproof jacket so that you can access it quickly. What other pockets can we talk about here? Oh yeah. Well, actually, let's talk about the actual the fabric itself. So it uses something like a 200 denier fabric throughout the most part of it, but on the bottom there's a 420 denier fabric, which is really, really strong. You're not going to rip that at all. And there's a water resistant treatment to it, so you know it'll be able to repel anything but heavy rain. And then when there is heavy rain, all you need to do is just pull out the cover in the bottom down there. I should also mention that there are little trekking pole or ice axe docks down here, so you can hold your technical kit. Right, okay, so you've got the top lid entry and then also this one down the middle. As you can see there, it's a little bit fiddly, but it opens up and gives you access to basically the entire bag. So imagine you're in the Alps, you've hiked to a hut, you throw this on your bed, and then you've got access to absolutely everything like a normal suitcase, basically. There's also a divider somewhere in here. So you zip it up and it kind of splits the very middle of the bag. So if you want to keep, I don't know, various bits and bobs separate, like your technical kit separate from your clothes, you can do. Inside the pack, there's an aluminium frame that is kind of tennis racket shaped. So the head is up here and it narrows down right down to the lumbar. And the purpose of that is to distribute the load kind of evenly throughout your back. So it's not really heavy or kind of the load isn't pulling you back from the top. It's perfectly even right down your back. The weight of the pack overall is 1.7 kilograms, which to some might be quite heavy, especially to the ultralighters, but it's not too drastic. I think most people would be able to tolerate that, especially if you're just going off for kind of a quick weekend wild camp. Price, £140, which isn't bad at all, I think, considering how much thought has been put into this pack. It's really well thought out. I met the designer and they've clearly spent a lot of time on it. So 140 quid, not too bad at all. As I said, it comes in a number of different colors, back sizes, capacities, and in men's and women's versions. So there are plenty of variations of it out there. Lowe Alpine are clearly excited about this. They've been shouting about it a lot. And it follows on from a great pack last year with the Lowe Alpine Aeon. So the brand have been doing some really good stuff in recent years. I've been really impressed. So that's it from me this week. If you want me to review a particular product next week, just mention it in the comments below and I'll see what I can do. And as I always say, subscribe, hit that button below and you won't miss the next video. Thanks for tuning in.